Hello everyone. I just finished a big project here, and so I wanted to do a little flip through for you. I'm really excited about how these turned out. I have 8 of them, and these are actually little horse training journals. So I'm just going to show you with one of them what they look like, and then I'll kind of show you the differences. So I will show you with here. All right. So each journal has a beading on the spine, and each one has a unique cover. The tassels on these are really cool. This is actual authentic horsehair. So I've got a little bit of this eyelash ribbon, and I've got a little bit of rawhide in there, but then this is actually authentic horsehair that I took off of our horses here. So I have a few different colors of it, which I'll show you later. The cover, this is some of my artwork, and that all goes on the cover. Now, the closure on this one is just one of these cute strings with the beads on it, and you just wrap it around like that. Now, this journal is a little different. It's not a free-form journal where you just write whatever you want in it. It is actually a horse training and riding log. So in the first part of it, I have these little tabs on each section. In the first section, we have a calendar. So this is your 2023 calendar, so that you can plan out all your horse events and everything. So that's in there. And where that ends, we've got this little area with some pockets. So I have another little art card. That's one of my art cards. And a little tag for you to write things in. And then I have a 2024 calendar on the back. I put a little bit of ink on these to just, make them a little bit more Western looking. So I hope you like that. This here then gets into the training and riding log. So this is more of my artwork again. And in the training and riding log, in just the quick log, what I have is where you can put in the date, which horse you were riding, your hours riding or miles, the location, the weather, and any little notes. Now, this section here is for just writing down, when you want to keep track of how many hours you've been riding, that sort of thing, without a lot of detail. And you'll see in the back, I have a detailed log where on the days when you do more with your horse that you want to write about, you can put in there. So I've got quite a few pages for that, so that there's lots of room for you to write that. And then if you go to this next tag here, right in here, I have a cute little belly band. I have a little notebook where you can write in, you can just make notes on things that you've done. And I have this cute little tag here that I made, and you can write on the back of that if you want. So those go right in there. And then I put in a medical log. So that's again some more of my artwork, but this is the medical log. And so here I have areas where you can write the date, which horse it was, the treatment they received, the reason, and any extra comments. And I find that this would be very useful. I tend to forget to write it down sometimes. So you can write when you've done your deworming, or if your horse has an incident and you need to give it treatment and stuff like that. So you can record that in there. And at the end of that section, I have some more of my artwork, and I just put in a little bookmark for you with some of my artwork. Then here's the detail log. And again, this is actually from a large painting that I did. So this is my detail log. And so in the detailed log, what I have is these pages here where you can write more detail. So after you've written, say one day you're working with your horse and you go for a ride, and you were working on some lesson you were teaching them, and you want to write more detail about it. This notes section is quite small. So you would go to the detailed log. You could write the date, horse, hours or miles, location, weather, and then you could write a page of notes on what you actually did with your horse. And I put in quite a few pages of that because I know that that's the kind of thing that that I would find extremely useful myself. So there's lots of pages of that. This particular one, these pages are a little darker. I'll just show you on one of these other ones. I corrected, this was the first one I did, so I corrected it on these other ones where I actually made them a little bit lighter so that you can see here it's easier to, the art behind it is a little lighter so it's easier to write. But I figured that it wouldn't really matter too much, so I left this one the way it was. And then at the back of that, I have another little notepad. This is just a little notepad where you can write some more notes on it, and got some pretty horse stamps in there, and that just tucks right in there. So that's the basic journal. So the only things that really change in these are the artistic parts of it. So I have two pink ones. So this is one of them. I've got the pink and white beads on there, and I have some pink in with the horsehair here. Again, this is authentic horsehair, and a different piece of my artwork on the front of it. The beads I used were pink, and I used pink ribbon for the closure on these pink ones. So basically everything else in it is pretty much the same, other than, you know, the inside cover will be a little bit different, and your various items inside will be themed to go along with the color theme of the book. So you can see here, you know, I've got the same as the cover there, and here at the back I've got some nice pink and that sort of thing. So that's the main differences with them inside. So I'll just show you the outsides here now. Whoops, my tassel came off on that one. I will make sure that that doesn't happen. There we go. There, perfect. So this is the other pink one that I have. So it's again got the horsehair. I used black hair on this one. This one's sorrel hair, and that one's the white horsehair. And then these are the beads that are on it, and it's got that bit of artwork. And again, that's our inside on this one. And there, and there, and at the back. So that's what that one looks like. This one here has, this is actually horsehair from a Perlino horse. One of our horses is a Perlino. So it's, her hair is kind of white, but not really. It's kind of almost orange colored. And that's because of her being a Perlino, which I didn't actually really think about until I actually cut her hair and washed it. And then it was like, because I used to have a Cremello, and her hair would go completely white when I washed it. But the Perlino, the hair has a bit of an orange tinge to it because of the black gene in there. So, but this is the binding on this one. There's the back. Got the nice little beads there. And the inside is like that. Got that there, there, and the back there. So that's that one. And this one here I thought was really cool. I had this paper that had a buckle on it, so it's got the buckle paper. This one here has the sorrel hair again, and my beads are the little metal beads. Inside you got that, and there, 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 and at the back. So that's that one. And this one here I also did, I did the metal beads there, and I also did metal beads here, silver and gold. So I thought that looked quite pretty, and with the black binding. And this one here has the Perlino hair again, and I've got these little red beads on it. I used the red beads because I had used kind of darker reddish brown beads on the spine. So there's our inside. there, and there, and at the back. This one's a cute Western one with the roping on it. This is another one of my favorites just because I love the color. This is a pretty red one, and I put the black horsehair on there for the tassel, which I think looks super cute. And I have some red beads on the spine as well. And I used these ones here, these little beads that look like spurs on the closure. So that's kind of cute. And inside I have that nice brown, and there, and there, there, and our back. As you can see, pretty much everything in them is done pretty much the same. It's just the artwork is slightly different and whatnot. And then the final one is this cute one here with the black horsehair tassel again. And I've got the brown beads and some of these cute little pearl looking beads on there. This one is really pretty. I used these little metal beads on it, and I think that looks super pretty. And there's our inside. Yep. There we go. This is some of my paper ribbon that I make. That's for sale on my website as well. I use various book pages and other things to make the paper ribbon. Everything in here is handmade. I actually, even these here, I designed them and made them on my computer for this particular project. So, and like I say again, this is some of my own artwork that I'm using in here. And there's our back as well. These little notepads I made, and yeah, so everything is handmade. So yeah, I'm going to be putting these up on my webpage here right away, and so I just wanted to show them to you and see what you think of them. So let me know if you have any questions or if you're interested in buying one, and I can make arrangements with you. I'll also be having these at the farmers markets this year, so I hope you enjoyed that.